This is my primary reservoir. It's got a guard hose on there to fill it out, or to empty it out, I should say, and I fill it from the top. That's my nutrients in, stir it up, adjust the pH, we're good to go. So I purchased this reverse osmosis tubing. It comes with shutoffs, right angles, bulkhead through holes, that sort of thing. And the white tubing goes down to my secondary reservoir. We'll go there next. That's the same white tubing coming from my primary reservoir to the secondary reservoir. What's going on here is there's this little float ball. They put these in Keurigs and things like that to automatically fill a Keurig. This did come with a rubber gasket in it, so it's sealed well. When this lifts up, the water flow stops, as you can see, and when it drops down, it draws water from the primary reservoir, which is elevated. So this is a passive system. You'll just need to fill your reservoir every so often instead of messing with these buckets every single day. You can see these brown tubings right here. I've just got a piece of chain on them, just to hold them down below the water. And each of these runs to a Kratky bucket over there. And we'll go have a look at that now. Pretty tomatoes. So this is my Kratky bucket, and it is buried underneath the soil to prevent the whole system from heating up from temperatures. We're in zone 9 here, and I anticipate that we're going to get to 95 pretty soon, and this tomato would quit growing. Down here underneath the ground, it's about 10 degrees below that, so it should get a longer growing season. Anyway, we were talking about that brown tubing, and I do need to clean this up. This is all a working project. You can see that I've got this one also chained down, and I've got a shutoff on this. The reason for that is you need to have this tubing, this brown tubing, completely full of water, no air bubbles, and it will passively siphon from the secondary reservoir over to here so that the water levels will be exactly the same. So what I'll do is I'll open the shutoff here, suck on it with my mouth until I got, at least a half a cup of water through there, shut it off quickly, put it down underneath the water, then open it back up again. This will fill by siphon effect from there. So this water level and this water level will be exactly the same. You'll need to play with your elevation of that bucket, and that float ball in there does tilt up and down, so you can adjust it 1 inch or so up and 1 inch or so down, probably about a 2-inch gap. You can play with, and that will adjust the water in here. As far as buried Kratky buckets, keeps the degrees about 10 to the root, so about 10 degrees cooler than above ground. And I've got these blue Lowe's buckets, which stops sunlight from getting in, but they do absorb heat from the sun, and the water will fill them up on a heavy rain. So I've got these plastic bags cinched around it and suspended by the ties there, so that when the water comes down, it will touch the white plastic, roll off, go into the groundwater, and get very little rainwater inside of the bucket, which would dilute the concentration and possibly flood the roots.